Hasan and I'm here to talk to you about Cyrenaica and their demands for self-determination. Now, self-determination is, by definition, if you were to ask me about like 2 weeks ago what self-determination meant, I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you. Self-determination is the principle of international law that states nations have the right to freely decide to do something or to think a certain way with no external compulsion. Meaning, like, that the United States can't come in and bully them and say, hey, you have to do this because this is the way we do it. So that's by law what it means. And here in America, we take for granted like the rights that we have to freely decide to do something. If we want to go run a marathon, we can go run a marathon and no one can tell us, hey, you can't do that because of this and this and this. Or, if we want to open a business, America's not going to say, hey, well, you know what, you made too much money this year, you have to give us extra money. So we here are, very lucky to be able to live in a free nation. Okay, Cyrenaica. As you can see, Cyrenaica is in the eastern region of Libya. It's right here. And then the country is located in the northern part of Africa. Cyrenaica is next to Tripolitania in the northwest and Hasan in the southwest. To know what's going on in Cyrenaica, you really have to know a little about the Libyan Civil War. The Libyan Civil War lasted 8 months and 6 days. The war was an armed conflict in North Africa, in the North African state of Libya, fought between forces loyal to leader Gaddafi and those seeking to out his government. Okay, the protest started in February 15th in 2011. The protest escalated into a rebellion that spread across the country. On October 20th, 2011, Gaddafi was captured and killed while he was attempting to escape to Sirte. National Transitional Council declared the Libertarian of Libya and officially ended the war on October 23rd. Okay, Cyrenaica holds about 3/4 of Libya's vast oil reserves, so all the oil is right here. It was the birthplace of the Libyan Civil War, and Benghazi, which is it's the capital of Cyrenaica, and it's the second largest city in Libya. Let's just see pictures. Okay. Okay. And why does Cyrenaica want self-determination? The region of Cyrenaica is filled with oil-rich reserves, but because of the Libyan government, Cyrenaica has suffered decades of discrimination and migranization. In 1969, Gaddafi's military took control of eastern Libya and was sidelined for 40 years, so that's 4 decades. This history of autonomy is the reason why Cyrenaica wants to be, their own. They want to be able to have oil and still have money and, build their city and stuff like that, They're the ones that, out of all 3 of them, they're the least developed, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have anything, so I don't think for someone who's bringing in that much money to Libya, they don't have anything to show for it. Okay, the Libyan government. The Libyan government has been ignoring them for, like I said, decades. It's just the lack of transparency, the failure to protect the rights of minorities. The Africans they're treated differently than everyone else. Public services in this area, when it was hit during the revolution, they have yet to restore them and, make them as they should be. An unaccountable detention system. They'll hold you for 2 years and you don't even know what you're in there for. So they have a lot of people that are in jail that, don't know why they're there. They haven't had any counsel. They haven't talked to anybody. So that's not really right. Okay. Inability to bring militias under control and decomposition their arms. And of course the torture of prisoners. So, it's not like here in America you get 3 meals a day, you get to watch cable TV and, continue your education and work. Here in America, jail is kind of like the outside, except you have to be behind bars. There, they're tortured, they can go days without eating. It's just, it's rough there. I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to be in jail there. Okay, this guy right here, That's Ali al-Sabah. And he uses terror as weapons to get what he wanted from the people of Libya. Okay, and this man right here is Abdul Fattah Yunus, is that his name? Okay. He rose to be the commander-in-chief in the rebel army shortly after joining the army. In 1992, he offered an apology for Libya's involvement in the killing of Yvonne Fletcher. And this right here is Shakil al-Sabah, and he's a suspect in this guy's death, and he's also the cousin of Ali al-Sabah. Okay, and basically I put this one to fight for your rights because everyone is the same. You know, whether you're in America or Africa or any other country, we're all the same, and we should all be able to decide what we want to do and how we want to do it. And especially if, you know, our government is failing to give us those rights, then they should be able to be their own, to make their own decisions. You know, the government's failed them after Gaddafi was taken down. They figured things would be better. They haven't gotten better. You know, they're still pretty much the same. He's still running the country even while he's in the ground, pretty much. So these people are just tired of it, you know. Just like if here, you know, decades and decades that we haven't been treated right, we'd want the same rights. So I just feel that we should let them be their own, let them make their decisions, and all in all, just, you know, let them be free like we are. So that's my speech.
Thank you.